I started a candle supply company and dealing with shipping is a nightmare. All right, so we're going to go ahead and jump right into this one. I wanted to address two different things in this one. The first of them is I started a candle supply company, and I know for a lot of people that watch the channel, that's going to be very obvious because I've talked about it. I've shown it and you've bought from me. But on the other side of that, I still get a lot of messages, even 2 or 3 today, where people still haven't figured out or still don't know or had no idea that I actually started a candle supply company. So pretty much just like Jay-Z said, allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Jeff Standley and I run DIYcandlesupply.com or westsoundcandlesupply.com. And the reason there are 2 different names, I will definitely explain in another video, but both of those domains are mine. They go to the exact same website and we've had it going, if you didn't know, for probably about 1.5 years now. We sell everything from wax to wicks to vessels to the ebooks that you guys have seen, printed books, wick holders, fragrance oils. We sell just about everything that you can think of or would want when it comes to candle supplies. So if you haven't been to the website, definitely jump over, let me know what you think of it, and let me know if there's anything that's not on the website that you would like to see us carry. We have a lot of stuff kind of in the works, in motion, still trying to get our hands on a lot of different supplies. Some stuff is still kind of tied up with the lockdown and everything like that. A lot of the big suppliers or manufacturers were basically holding back on who they were allowing to basically become vendors, and a lot of that stuff is opening back up. So we're starting to see a lot more products out there that we can actually get our hands on. But again, please let me know if there's anything on there that you don't see that you would like to see. And the second part of this video is dealing with shipping, and I've been basically spending part of the day going through and fixing a lot of shipping errors that I'm getting with various products, stuff that kind of happens with updates with Shopify, moving stuff around. And it's become such a big deal dealing with shipping with Shopify, the supplies and everything like that, that I wanted to make a quick video on this. And for anybody out there struggling with Shopify and shipping, and I know there are a ton of people out there because I get the messages I see in the Facebook group and I deal with them myself. I am in the works of creating a full Shopify shipping course, which I'll have on my Teachable website very soon. It basically goes through and it shows everything that I've learned over the last 1.5 years and all the kind of tweaks and all the little things I've had to do to make shipping kind of work for Shopify, because it literally does not come out of the box ready to go for everything that you need. And like I said, I've been dealing with a lot of that today. And what I was dealing with today was when you create Shopify shipping requirements or creating shipping profiles within Shopify, it can get a little tricky and it's easy to mess things up. And that's what happened today. Was I had certain vessels that I was moving from a shipping promo back to regular shipping. And in the process of doing that, the single vessels and only 6 of them together were coming up at a $20 price point when they should have been half or even less than that. And of course, when you're dealing with Shopify and moving stuff back and forth, these are a lot of the things you have to do to kind of tweak it so that you can offer shipping discounts, because Shopify really doesn't have a good way to just apply a quick overall shipping discount. The only thing that they offer is free shipping, which covers every single product, which you don't necessarily want to do sometime, especially when it comes to wax, because the shipping on wax can be so high that if you offer free shipping and somebody buys a pallet of it, you're going to be out almost everything you made from the actual pallet. And again, my course will show exactly how to set all that stuff up, from setting shipping discounts on one particular item or 2 or 3 particular items and leaving the rest of it alone. But I was going to say the biggest problem with this one is you go through, and I've done this 100 times, where I'll go in and fix something within shipping. I go on my website. I have a bunch of different profiles on my website where I can add a bunch of products, put in 4 or 5 different addresses from here in Washington where I live to California, all the way to New York and Florida, and even in the middle of the country, so that I can see what shipping is coming up as with certain products. The only problem with that is when you have several hundred products and thousands of combinations, you're just not going to be able to see all of that stuff. And the very unfortunate part of that is the customer is the one that sees that. So when a customer goes to the website and they pull up something, which happened today, they pull up something like today was an 11-pound box of wax and a bag of wicks. The 2 of them together probably weigh no less than 11.5, maybe 12 pounds total. That's boxes, tape, anything like that. And for some reason, those 2 items together were coming up with a $30 shipping price, which of course on a $50 set of items is absurd. It's ridiculous to pay $30 on $50. unless it's extremely heavy. And again, this is only like 11.5 pounds, so it wasn't. And luckily for me, somebody did reach out and say, hey, is this right? Which I encourage everybody to do. If you have something, or if you go to a website and the shipping doesn't seem right, just email myself, my company, or any company for that matter, and say, hey, I see this is coming up at X amount, is this correct? And in this case, it definitely was not. I went on Shopify, looked at it, I pulled it up myself. I even went over to Pirate Ship just to see what they had, and everything was coming back to around $10 instead of $30. So that was an absolute mistake on my part, on the website's part. And again, that happened with moving some of the vessels, the wicks or the wax, from one shipping promo to another promo, and it didn't carry over and basically got put into a wrong category. So I went through, spent a little bit of time and fixed all this stuff. But the problem with that one is I have no idea how long that was sitting there. I don't know how many people went to the websites, how many potential customers I lost due to the shipping not coming up properly. And that again is why I would encourage anybody to please email the company. Definitely email me, a message on the website, a message on the YouTube comments down below, anything like that, and say, hey, this is coming up like this. Do you know this, or are you aware of this? Because you will definitely find, and not just with my company, but with other companies, they don't know that. And again, for you as a customer, it's always worth checking just to see if they are off, because in a case like this one, this was off by almost $20, which is a huge amount, especially right now when people are looking to save money with supplies, shipping, or anything like that. And again, most importantly, it keeps from having frustrated customers thinking that your shipping prices are just way too high when they shouldn't be. So that's pretty much it with this one. I just wanted to get on here and again, reintroduce myself and the DIY candle supplies, and of course talking about shipping, because it's been a big question in the Facebook group. And again, if you're not in the Facebook group, I've got a link for it in the video description down below. A lot of people talking about shipping right now, especially when shipping prices have gone up every single year for about the last 3 or 4 years, and sometimes twice a year. So it's definitely a hot topic. It's one that popped up today several times. So it seemed like a great time to make a video about it and tell you exactly what I dealt with myself with the candle supply site. And again, thank you for watching. Please hit subscribe on the video. And if you have any questions or any thoughts on the website or the supplies, please let me know in the comment section down below, and we'll see you in the next video.